Leaf promised me free wine and bad company. And he looks around, meeting your eyes, and looks around the table, and then stops and lingers on you, Drea, for a second.
Who the fuck is this Leaf?
Leaf, first time for the night, turns to you. This is Captain Caspian Morn of the Last Dawn.
Of the last storm or dawn?
The Last Dawn. He saved me once. I tried to trade brandy for a Kraken egg and didn't end too well. And ever since he's, washes up ashore at the right time. Leaf gives you a small bow before pulling out his chair and gracefully, even with his limp, sits down. And looks like, once again, I've washed up ashore at the right time. Leaf, he never quite stopped talking about you, I'd say, and I can see why.
I don't believe everything he said.
Well, those tales, especially around the elusive maiden, I might add.
Ah, right, yes. Those tales.
Leaf looks at him with a grin and then turns back to you a bit more serious. Just simple story swapping.
How is the elusive maiden anyway?
Barely saleable, but still functions for certain purposes. Just in the bay.
God damn it, Leaf.
Look. I'll clean it up. I'll add it to the list. My room, the maiden. Everything will be up and running.
You know what? Don't worry about it.
All right, but I warn you, I would avoid it. In fact, there might be still a few. Anyway, look, tonight's about... Actually, and he grabs his cup, taps it with a spoon as he silences everyone again. I'd like to make a toast, everyone. And as the room silences or hushes down, he looks at you, Björn. To the Baron of Raganos, my cousin, my blood, and as he puts his hand on your shoulder, and the best of us. Well, look, there's not much to say. His legend speaks for him. But may the wall stand taller now that you're back here with us. Cheers erupt. Cups clink, and conversation and the feast roars back into life.
Only back for one night. One night.
Boo!
Enjoy it while you can.
You hear coming from the other end of the table.
And I'll just say, I'm not the best of us. To him, and I'll hug him back, sort of thing.
You're right. Your father was, but you know.
Okay, alright, so are you trying to win my forgiveness, is that it?
Is it working?
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while.
Truly, cousin, it is good to have you back. Despite what happened last night.
Look, just...
It's forgotten. Honestly, I am glad to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you. I could not live with myself if you did not forgive me.
I'm sure you'd get over it. I mean, you did leave me here for a bloody year, but... Anyway, he cracks a smile and then looks back at you, giving you that same smile, meeting your eyes, searching for something once again, not forgiveness, but something more precious. Respect, you realize.
So, fill me on what's been happening. Not the parties, not the wenches. Maybe some of the wenches, but what's been happening?
Well, realistically, it took about 90% of my days out. But I mean, no, I think things have been good. They've been steady. Uncle's been doing well, I guess. I mean, there's no riots or moves on the throne. Things have been good.
Mhm.
They've been safe, I guess.
You do know what's happening in the Badlands, right?
Not my problem to deal with. You know?
Well,
like, I have this
as
village
acting
and-
Baron,
Steward,
you are responsible.
actually. They don't even call me acting baron. They call me steward.
oh
of
right,
Ravenous,
so you couldn't even reach that. Right.
They were
Makes
just... She was too big to fill, my friend.
Ah, well, someone's got to fill them.
And I presume that'd be you? You're really only staying for one night?
Afraid so.
Why the quick visit and sudden departure?
Trying to save the world. You know, I always go for the biggest kill, right?
You couldn't even save your marriage.
Oh!
He says, it gives you a sideward smile. I jest. Look,
Hold on, wait.
Just don't let Dario hear you.
Do people know what happened? Astrid hasn't gone around. You know, I don't want that to be public.
It's not public, there is rumours. I mean, Astrid has been seen through the countryside a couple of times.
Or in Dellinger,
Aye.
recently.
Yeah, probably about 4 weeks before you arrived.
Oh.
When was the last time she was seen? Where was she seen?
She was at Fort Vilga and then... Well,
What's she doing in Fort Vilga?
nobody knows. I mean, she's scary these days. Silent, hard, cold.
Did she have a... No, we left him. There wasn't a, like a tall, pale...
There's not another man, Bjorn, I assure you. She was on her lonesomes, simply quiet, uncaring, unrecognizable, I'd say.
Fort Vilga.
What really happened anyway? I mean, people talk, but out with it. Are you still a thing, or is there a chance for your old cousin? I jest.
Do you know, Leaf, I'm quite interested. How did you and Caspian meet again? Sorry, I missed the start of the story.
I saved him,
You saved him?
Caspian says.
Really? Like, while being drunk in the castle? You saved him?
Oh, he was out on sea, drunk out on sea.
Oh,
Right.
that's dangerous.
Tried
That
to
is dangerous.
bargain some illegal wares
Oh.
to some dark elves for a kraken egg.
What kind of illegal wares? Out with it?
Brandy. He begins to say artifacts as Leaf nudges him in the ribs. Just a few trinkets, nothing serious. But a kraken egg, imagine, you know.
What
I've
the
always
fuck
wanted
would you
a
do
child.
with a kraken egg?
Raise it, ride it, I don't know. Think what the ladies would say. Take him out to the sea. My child rises from the depths. The awe on their faces.
Before they get eaten.
I'd muzzle him.
Well, it's a great tale to tell.
Aye.
Is that how you got the limp?
The limp? No, that was a couple years ago in a sea battle. Took a cannon shot,
Oh.
and not directly, but of course on a ship, splinters, metal.
It's a
Is it a
miracle you
peg leg
survived.
that he's got there?
No, it's still his real leg, just doesn't work.
Well, at least it doesn't seem like such a weakness to you. If you
Quite the
know.
opposite. It's a sign of strength for me.
I like that.
Do you say you're a captain?
I am
At the last dawn?
of the last dawn.
That's your ship?
It is.
Never heard of it before.
You have. However, last time you were here, he wasn't the captain of it.
Oh.
A Jaspian Morn was.
Jaspian? Did you say?
Yeah.
What happened to Jaspian? I hope the answer isn't mutiny, by the way. I like Jas.
He gives you a sad smile. And now being closer, this man, if you could even call him that, is young, like no older than 20. And although handsome and charming, there's dark circles around his eyes from sleepless nights. And as he meets your eyes with a sad smile, you can see their eyes that have seen way too much. The deep blue-green is like the color of an angry sea on a stormy night. And as he smiles at you, I'm afraid it was. Not by our crew, of course. You probably wouldn't remember me, my lord, but I'm Jaspian's son. He was, called to deal gone wrong. Mutinied by a fellow captain friend and killed.
Well, that's unfortunate. He was a good man.
He was.
Sorry for your loss. And, yeah, I do remember you.
I would have been just a whelp.
Huh. Young to be captain, though.
Responsibility doesn't care for age. I'm sure you'd know.
Leaf. Learn a thing or two. Looks like young Caspian here has
No,
a good
no,
head
he
on
might
his
be
shoulders.
acting responsible now. But get a few reds in this fellow. And boy, suddenly his limp is healed. It's a miracle. Caspian is like quiet, almost, although smiling, almost seems shy. So where are you off to next anyway?
Well,
Suppose we're
are
going
we discussed?
across the continent,
Yep.
really. Traveling a few stops on the way, but
Are we just like saying it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I have an old friend in Lustria that
Lustria.
that's
Where's the
my
Lustria?
brother is taking me to
Lustria.
see.
I was planning on taking the elusive maiden, but you know,
Even if it was in seaworthy condition, I don't think a ship like that would survive with the
What?
raiders and pirates.
as fastest ship on the sea.
It is fast, I'll give you that, but well, no guns. You wouldn't survive out there.
Who needs guns when you got us?
I mean, perhaps a little bit of guns.
And what is it you're looking for in Lustria?
Like I said, I have an old acquaintance. Haven't seen in quite a few years. Since... quite a few years, actually, yeah.
A few skink friends. You know. Good people. Good people.
I see. So you come here for one night and leave your people to travel across the sea for some friends.
Well, you said it yourself, Caspian. Responsibility.
Of course. Well, if you wish it, the last one is at your service.
Thank you.
I've sailed to Lustria many times.
Many times. How recently have you?
Caspian here is quite the adventurer. Leif butts in.
And when was the last time you went to Lustria?
I've only just recently returned.
You guys are here, so if you want to talk.
Is there a reason you visit it so often?
I like the warmer weather.
That is a valid reason.
Is much of the old crew still around?
Majority of them, yes.
I'm surprised none of them tried to step in after your late father.
No, they know their place.
Good pirates.
Please, we're just humble merchants.
Of course you are.
Lady Drea, would you grant me this dance?
It would be my honor. And I will lean over to Björn and say, if I kiss him and he turns into a hag, you know what to do. And I'll laugh.
I won't.
Drea's having the time of her life.
He gets up, as you get up, goes to the side of the table, takes your hand and takes you to the dance floor.
Yeah.
I got my eye on you, Caspian.
He completely ignores you and just goes off with that. I want you to, both you guys actually do an insight check for me.
Nice.
Meanwhile, Leif turns to you, Dario. Are you not drinking because you're on edge, friend? Oh, don't worry, it won't happen tonight.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not on edge, just got an early start.
Oh, Lustria?
Undecided.
Ah, I see. Well, a word of advice.
Oh, yes.
And as he goes to tell you something, he is you're sitting across from the table from him, and a lady basically shoves herself not on the table but right in his view. And as he tries to look around her, she picks him up by the arms and takes him to the dance floor. Hold that thought, and is off on the dance floor. What'd you guys roll?
6.
I got a 16.
Drea, there's something extremely infatuating about this young boy, and although Drea hasn't had the time to, I guess, have that time to really delve into relationships and stuff like that. Obviously with the world ending and your family dying, it's
Just a casual.
it's a nice change, but you're well aware the way that he looks at you, it's not filled with lust or desire, but it's for something deeper, and you feel a sort of attraction to him.
Okay.
How's he dancing with his limp?
He does the Brinkoff
Brinkaff.
dance.
Really?
To the best of his ability, showing that he has spent a lot of time, obviously, with Leaf and around this place. And after a few spins, you don't even feel like you don't even notice the limp anymore.
Yeah.
But he does have cane in hand.
Can I just say, somewhere through all of this, Torvin's actually been watching the dance floor, and he's gonna go join in. But he's gonna do a variation of the Brinkoff that's actually an Arabic alteration to it. So it's similar
That's a
but
demo.
slightly different.
Get up on the table.
Yeah, sure.
But as he's dancing and he's switching through, quite a smooth dancer, but he's actually just feeling the vibe of the locals and,
Do a performance check.
Just-
Natural one.
Yeah.
You
Just,
think you're smooth.
just getting a sense of the vibe of what they feel about Bjorn being back.
Alright, make an insight check.
Jace, Dario, go enjoy yourselves. Do it. We're only here for one night.
Are you gonna dance?
It's your last night with us, maybe? Is it?
Depends. Are you guys leaving tomorrow?
What's the plan?
Oh Lord Darian, would you grant me this dance?
Dario he's pretending to be uninterested. All right, just this one.
Come on, you two.
I'll stay up here.
All right, party pooper.
So Dario has PTSD at the moment of big events like this, because lately there's been ulterior motives, but he'll try to be in a good mood, and after the dance and stuff, he'll actually go on stage and just perform with the band.
Nice.
Nothing crazy, but just
Starts shredding.
I love it.
14.
There's a sense of genuine happiness in the air. People are genuinely happy to have Bjorn back, and as you get around and you're dancing and going through the tables and stuff, you can feel that although there is a lot of genuine happiness, there is an underlying sense of excitement that finally there's someone here that will get things done. Or they believe Bjorn has matured enough to get things done, as obviously Leaf has not. There is whispers of the altercation that happened between Leaf and Bjorn, and as noble ladies like to gossip, it's exaggerated, but the overall consensus is that they are generally happy to have him back.
What about at the fact that he said we're only here for a date? Are people mad at him directly?
Nothing has really come up yet of that. Yeah.
Alright, then as I'm dancing and seeing, was it
Caspian? Yep.
on the dance floor, I want to accidentally just bump into him and just see how he reacts on his bad foot.
Okay, make a slide fan check.
Accidentally.
Accidentally. My bad, man.
That is a 17.
Nice.
As you twirl around in the part of the dance, you come onto the right side of Caspian and...
Sorry, could I just say I want to accidentally kick his cane out?
Okay. As you twirl around to the right side, you bring your foot in between his foot and his cane, sweeping it up while quite professionally making it look like just part of the step. The cane slips from his hand, and as it does, he doesn't fall but stumbles, putting the pressure on his leg. Dre, you see a momentary flash of pain flash across his face before he regains himself.
almost immediately, I want to like sweep down, pick up his cane, and just hold it back up to him in apology.
He takes from you, smiling.
Torvin, stop making up moves! I'll yell out from where I am.
He smiles and just gives you a pleasant nod before turning back to you, Drea. Perhaps that's enough dance for me tonight. Would you like to get some fresh air?
Why not?
He holds out his arm for you to link it into his before leading you to the balcony.
I'll just like turn to make sure Björn's okay.
Yeah.
As in like, is, you know, nothing's about to happen to him. And
Yeah.
then I'll go.
No, he's all good. I'm sure Björn's still at the table.
Yeah, Bjorn looks awkward.
Ooh.
Yeah, like he's like trying to enjoy it, but I don't know if he is.
Yeah.
Like you get
He's
that
currently
sort of
having
vibe.
his ear chewed off by one of the spokeswomen of the village, who is quite old and is just going through a list of things that Leaf has not done and she's had to chase up, and you have to get onto straight away.
During this conversation, I'll catch your eye and I'll just tap my ear and just say, call out if you need. Like, sorry, you were saying?
Thrice I've had to follow him about taxes.
I'll send message
Yeah.
to do that. Yep, sorry.
Land taxes, goat taxes. He hasn't followed any of it up. I think he's fired the tax man. We haven't been paid in months.
Who was in charge of taxes again?
My husband,
So
Lord
you think
Brightwater.
you
He
think
was a good friend of your father's.
who? What's his name?
Lord Brightwater.
So, where is your husband?
Oh, well, he's dead, Dee.
So fired or?
Well, no, he died because I think he got fired.
The shock of it.
Put him straight
Mate.
in his grave.
Right. I'm sure that's not Leaf's intention. I'll get it sorted. I'll have a chat to him.
Okay, and then other than that, I have a list here. She starts pulling out parchments.
Is she a lady? Did you say?
Yeah.
Lady Brightwater. Could it wait till perhaps what was that?
You see her shaking her head as she adjusts her half-moon spectacles. Orphans all the same.
I'll just
bloody boys.
Just leave it all with Larry. I'll get back to you.
Sure, that's what they all say.
Aww.
Larry! And she goes to hassle Larry, and after a few moments, you see Larry just standing there politely nodding and smiling.
Man, I love Larry.
Yep.
Just
And I'll just say I'm actually just gonna exit as well for a bit. Get my, not saying where Drea is, but just get a bit of air myself.
Okay, out like onto a balcony, or you want to like leave this room floor party?
Out.
Okay, you can go onto a separate balcony if you like, or out into the hall.
Yeah, I'll just go out there and just take a deep breath.
Okay.
Sorry, Dario would actually, if he sees Bjorn, he'll
Follow him out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Jace, after Dario goes and starts playing with the band for a bit, seeing Drea and Caspian go out, Jace is gonna try and seeing that Bjorn's tied up, he's gonna like trail, not like stalk him, but he wants to be close enough if something was to happen, he'd hear it.
With Caspian and Drea. Yeah. Okay.
But out of sight.
Awesome. All right.
Torvin's got a group of ladies and he's teaching them a dance from a exotic country.
Hey, come here. Quick, come here. Come here, quickly. Tell me, have you subscribed yet? Damn it, what are you doing? They're onto us. We don't have much time. Quickly, go subscribe.
Hey, who goes there?
We'll be in at the docks at noon. Tell everyone you know after you subscribe. Hurry!
Hey, get back here! Must have been the wind.